Welcome back students, this is the third lecture on gravitation. So in previous two lecture already we have learned this point like what is the gravitational force due to point mass means Newton's law of gravitation. Then we learned that Kepler's laws, then the acceleration due to gravity and how it varies with different things like with altitude, with depth, due to rotation of earth, and these things already we have learned. So in this lecture we are learning the gravitational field intensity and potential. Okay. So this is a fourth major topic we are talking, gravitational field intensity. In simple, people will just say gravitational field itself, but proper word is what? Gravitational field intensity. We write capital I symbol for this as a vector quantity, and gravitational potential also we are learning. These things are related to each other, so we are learning them together. Gravitational potential. This is a V. Okay. These two things we will learning in this lecture. Okay, and they are very important from exam point of view. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's talk one by one. Let's talk first about what gravitational field intensity. Okay, before that, what is gravitational field actually? What is this term? I said gravitational field is what? This much only we will talk first. Gravitational field. Okay, what is gravitational field? You have a mass, then what happens? We know that if you put another mass nearby that, then these two masses will apply force on each other, right? Gravitational force. So is the region around that mass, okay, around which if you put another mass, the forces will be experienced. If force is experienced till infinity, but we know that how the formula look actually, force formula, you say gravitational force is what? G m1 m2 upon what? R square. So in real, this gravitational force is extending till what? Infinity, but at our large distance becomes what? Very small, so we neglect it. So you are talking a region close to that mass, around that mass where force is experienced by some another mass. Okay, that region is called what? Gravitational field. So simply I am writing its definition: region around a mass where gravitational force is experienced. Gravitational force due to that mass is what? Experienced. So space or region around that mass in real is extend till infinity, but the force becomes very weaker or infinity. So we talk some limited space around that where gravitational force is what? Experienced. Okay, you put a mass here, this is your mass m, point mass, then around this is space around like there where we can experience our gravitational force, right? You put some mass here, then this will experience a force like that way, gravitational force. So this region is called what? Your gravitational field. So we are interested in knowing that what's the intensity due to this what? Gravitational field, how much strong or weak that field is there. Okay, so when I say gravitational field means directly we are talking actually in real force only. So mathematically how we define this? What is this gravitational field intensity I? It's a vector quantity first thing. In words we say it's a force acting, means which force? Again I am not writing properly, it's a, you should write like gravitational force, you should understand. Force acting on a unit mass. Force acting on a unit mass. That is called what? Your simplest definition of what? Your gravitational field intensity. So I can say that I is nothing but what? How much force acting on that particle by mass of the particle. This is called what? Your gravitational field intensity. Okay, this is one way we can say like that way, right? Okay, also remember that intensity is a vector quantity, it's very important, vector. Okay, and if you want to write its dimension and unit, how you write? Unit force by mass. So you can write unit will be SI unit will be simply Newton per kg, right? No? Force by mass. And if you want to write dimension, you can write dimension also, no problem. It's force by mass. Force dimension is what? Let me write it here: m power 1 L power 1 T power minus 2 by divided by what? One more mass. This term goes here, so say dimension become L power 1 T power minus 2, right? That's the dimension. Okay, it's a vector quantity, it's a unit we wrote. Okay, and if you want to write direction, that's very important here. What's the direction of this field? That's very important for you. It's a vector quantity, that's simple to understand. Unit also simple, dimension also you can write, but this is important. What is the direction of what? Gravitational field intensity. So what is the answer? Same as the force only. Okay, what are the direction of force? Suppose this particle is here, I am asking that what is the direction of the gravitational field intensity on this particle? What is the answer? towards that mass. Okay, we finding gravitational field intensity due to that mass, keep in mind. So what about direction of force? Same direction of what? Your field intensity. Okay, so I am writing here simply same as direction of what? Force. Whatever direction of force, that will be direction of what? Your gravitational field intensity. Clear? Okay. Okay, now already we know that what is the force. Suppose this is a force formula, right? This m1 is that mass due to which we are finding intensity, and m2 is that we calling a point mass, that's placed what here. This you say like capital M something, that's what small m, we calling that unit mass. So if you make a unit here in this formula, or just pick this formula and put divide by what? M is your m2. So you get this formula, we can write like this way, for a point mass, this is a general formula, okay, point mass or point masses. Okay, how you write this formula? Or you write like field intensity due to a point mass. What is the gravitational field intensity due to a point mass? You have small point mass. What is the answer? It will be, I will be, look here, watch, it's very important. There is a force divided by mass, this mass get cancelled, simply getting G m by what? R square. This is a magnitude, and you put here minus here, I will tell you why. Okay, this is what? Intensity in magnitude form I writing. If you want to write in vector form, you can write like this way. I vector is what? Simply, I said whenever you want to write something in vector form, what you do? Simply multiply with the unit vector. They tell you the direction. This R square, you multiply what? R vector, and this negative putting here. Yes, direction is what? Always towards that body which is producing this field actually. Okay, yes, negative. Okay, if you put the value of this like a unit vector, it becomes like Gm, you say R vector by what? R cube, you can write vector, right now, like this one. So I told you similar example I gave in a force formula also. In a scalar form, force is proportional to what? R square, right? But in vector form become proportional to what? R cube. Exactly same thing happening here. Okay, be careful about this. So gravitational field due to a point mass. Okay, general case we talk. Then two special questions they ask here. Gravitational field intensity due to like a solid sphere and hollow sphere. Okay, generally these planets or these are what? Solid sphere. Okay, so we'll talk about them, but this is what? Due to point mass, general formula. What is gravitational field intensity due to point mass? Okay, okay, now here I will discuss that point also, gravitational field, because these two are related in same question. Exactly same question will be asked for both gravitational field intensity and what? Gravitational potential. Okay, this is a point mass. Now let me define here what is the gravitational potential. Gravitational potential. Okay, we write V symbol. Potential. Potential is always a scalar quantity, because potential comes from what? Energy concept. Energy is scalar quantity, right now. Okay, so this is a vector because coming from force concepts, right? So remember first that. Okay, I will write those things later. Let me define first what is gravitational potential. Okay. What happens? This is the like your mass which is producing field around this. Okay, gravitational field. Okay, yes. You want to bring an object from what? Infinity, very very far, means almost there we say that your intensity is what? 0. Okay, you want to bring from that point to some point here near to that, right? Like this, you want to bring a mass here. How much work you do? You have to do work. Okay, that work done is simply called what? Your gravitational potential energy. So how we define gravitational potential? The work done in bringing a mass from infinite to what? To that point. Okay, so let me write in few words. Work done in bringing a unit mass. Okay, you want to bring a unit mass from where? From infinity. At infinity, you know that energy is what? 0, right now. Yes, from infinity to that point, some particular point like bringing, which is in what? Gravitational field like here. So how much work you will do, that is called what? Your gravitational potential, correct now. Okay, so gravitational potential, how you write? Like same thing, gravitational potential, I am writing here, gravitational potential due to a point mass. Okay, what is the answer? We write V symbol is what? Minus Gm by what? R. That's your formula. gravitational potential. And how these two things are related, intensity and what potential, is very simple. Your intensity I is simply equal to what, minus dV by what, dr. This is called potential gradient. This is called what, potential by distance. This is called what, potential gradient. Like two words we are very important. One word is called rate, one is called what, gradient. Rate means what, something divided with what, time, correct na? Like you said, the velocity by time, that become what, acceleration is called. So your acceleration is what, how you say acceleration, it's the rate of change of what, velocity, right now. So rate. Then another is called gradient, something divided by what, distance, that's become what, gradient. Like here we are saying potential by distance, this is called potential gradient, which is what called intensity here, okay. Yes, okay. So this is a relation. Suppose potential is given, you can differentiate to find what your intensity, or intensity is given, then you can find potential by integrating. You say V is equal to what, minus integration of I into what, dr, like this you can write, okay. Yes, okay. Gravitational field intensity and gravitational potential, okay. So let me write here, this is what, scalar quantity, okay. Your V first is a scalar quantity, not vector, okay. Yes. And then what we wrote, like what are the units, okay. Potential, how you write, you can write in terms of again force. So if you watch carefully, look at this formula and this formula, nothing is there, same, like gm by r square multiply with r means distance, you will get that formula, right, minus gm into r. So whatever that unit, you multiply with what, distance, that's all, that's become your answer. So you can write many format, you can write actually. Generally I will see that they will write, later we will learn about what, potential energy. So the unit of this potential write in terms of what, energy actually. We will see how they are related. We will see that this energy, later we will see this is nothing but what, your mass into what, potential, like this will come, okay. Next topic we will learn. So your potential nothing but what, energy by what, mass, simple relation we will see. Energy by mass means how you say unit. If you want to say unit, generally we use this unit, okay. What they will use, joule per kg, this unit they will use, joule per kg, SI unit, okay. This will come in next topic, potential energy I will discuss, okay. Okay, then what else, dimension you can write, no problem, energy by mass you can write dimension. Let me write here, dimension will be what. So energy dimension, you know, energy is called m power 1, L power 2, T power minus 2, and we dividing by what, mass again, so m power what, 1, okay. Okay, you can cancel this term, so you get L power 2 and T power minus 2, that's what your dimension, okay. Okay, okay. What about direction? We don't need, because this is what a scalar quantity, right now, direction doesn't matter, this is a vector quantity, so we need directions, okay. Okay, so this I have discussed the potential and field due to a point mass, right now. Yes, so I will discuss numerical on this, that will be very easy and very interesting also. But mainly they ask question from these two topics, means intensity and potential is what, they ask for a solid sphere and a hollow sphere, those we will discuss now, okay. Okay, so I am writing here, let me write here like first point, I said field intensity and potential. You should write proper word, I am writing shortcut, you should write gravitational field intensity and gravitational potential due to a hollow sphere, due to a, either you say hollow sphere or spherical shell also you can say, or you say what, spherical shell, right now. Hollow sphere we are talking, what is the gravitational field and intensity due to hollow sphere. Actually it's very important, what I am teaching here, all this will come in again what, electrostatics, all formulas, copy to same. There we will talk about like electric field intensity, almost similar formula, kq by what, r square, okay. We will talk gravity, our electric potential, same formula will come, like gm by r, there will come it by kq by what, r, similar relation we get here also, okay. And this I am doing, that also will exactly same only, okay. What's important here, in gravitational field there is only what, one type of force, you know, is what, only attractive force, so there is only one possibility. Just in next topic that we will learn electrostatics, the electric force can be two types, it can be attractive or can be repulsive, so we just see always two cases there, okay. Here there is only one case, okay. So I am talking gravitational field intensity and potential due to a hollow sphere, okay ji. Suppose you have a hollow sphere, this is your hollow sphere of some radius what, r, okay. Yes, and your mass, let's say m, This is hollow from inside, right? We are interested in knowing that what is the gravitational field intensity and potential due to this what hollow sphere, okay? And 3 points are possible where they can ask you. What 3 points? They can ask you inside, they can ask you on the surface, or they can talk about outside, right? Okay. First point I say that what is gravitational field on the surface? Let's say this is a point A, which is on the surface of this our sphere. Then one point is, let's say what, outside the sphere, that's point what B, and one point is, let's say inside, that point we call C. This distance we call R, this we call some X, okay, right. Okay, at 3 points they will ask you the field and what, potential, okay, yeah, intensity and potential. So first one taking on the surface of sphere, they will ask you that what is the field and potential on the surface of this sphere, okay. Surface means this point, right? Correct. So, we will write general formula. Look here, this on the surface. So, what is the answer here? Field is what? E will be what? E at A point we are talking, this point. Distance of what? R only from center, yes. So, what is the answer? Look here, formula is what? General formula, writing this one only, okay. Gm by, I am just writing magnitude here, Gm by what? R square. I am just writing magnitudes, okay. Okay. Always remember that these two things are always minus is placed here, right? Minus, they are always in negative quadrant, okay. When you do, I will draw graph also, you will see, okay. Okay, then what is the potential at this point? VA potential, what is the answer? Just Gm by what? Oh, I wrote here, I should try like R square, radius. R is the radius of sphere, okay, of this hollow sphere or what? Spherical shell. I am writing hollow sphere, okay, radius of this hollow sphere. Okay, these are the two answers simply, okay. Okay, then I ask you this point, outside point, outside the hollow sphere, okay. Some point is given which is outside this sphere. On the surface means just general formula we wrote, okay, done. Outside we are talking, outside means this point, like at some distance what, X from the center, this is center O. What is the answer? Same formula again. EB is what? The field intensity at this point. Do not confuse. Here I wrote like I symbol, and here I am writing what? E symbol. If you confuse, I can write I itself. Let me write I. Okay, I. Okay. Yes. So what is gravitational field intensity at that point? Again, general formula Gm by whatever real distance from center. That's given like suppose X square. That's X square, done. That's your answer. Same way, what is the potential? Exactly same answer. VB is what? Gm upon what? X. This term, if you want to put negative, put everywhere like this, okay. That will be more proper. Okay. Then now third point, which is very important. Inside points. At some inside point, you want to find intensity and what? Potential due to this hollow sphere. Okay. Inside the hollow sphere, okay, or spherical shell, we saying. Inside what happening? Suppose this point is given, I ask you what is what EC, or what symbol writing? I be writing, okay. IC, what is the intensity at this C point? Some distance is given, generally this distance is given in terms of R itself, like R by 2, R by 3, okay. Yes. So what is the answer here? 0. This is very important. Why 0? Because there is no mass inside this cell. Mass is outside this. We are talking like this point. What is field at this point? There is no mass inside this, right, which can produce field. Masses are on the surface only, right? Yes. So there is no field inside this at any point. So no field inside the hollow sphere. At any point I ask you, this point, that point, that point, that point, the field will be what? 0. Inside this it will be what? Is I is what? 0. Intensity is what? 0. Now if intensity is 0, then what happened to potential? So what is VC? Look here. Look at this relation first. Very, very important. I say this term is 0. Then this is what you say differentiation, right now. Differentiation of something, V is coming 0 means that thing is what? Constant, because constants has what? Differentiation as 0. Suppose I say that what is dB by dt of what? 100, you say what? Directly 0 answer, right? Why 0? Because this thing is a constant. So same thing I am saying here, if this is 0 means that thing should be what? Constant. So potential will be what? Constant inside the hollow sphere, and how much? Whatever on the surface, gm by what? R, right? That will be your answer. So potential inside this will be what? At every point it will be what? Constant. I is 0 and V is what? Your constant at every point inside this, right? This is what? Case of hollow sphere. Now we are interested, these are numerical meaning, we are interested in drawing a graph of what? Your intensity and potential due to the hollow sphere. So let me draw it once more. This was a hollow sphere we are talking of radius r. So this point was A, where we finding field intensity, that point outside point B we calling distance of x, some point C inside this sphere, that distance of r, right? Okay, we are interested now in drawing the curve due to what? Potential, the potential curve and what? Intensity curve. Okay, let's draw. So first we think understand that both terms are negative, right now? So the curve will come in what? Negative quadrant. So let me first put here intensity curve. Okay, how intensity will varies due to this hollow sphere. So obviously first the curve will come in a negative quadrant. So I am drawing directly like this one. This is negative quadrant. Okay. Okay, this side is what? Distance from what? Center. Distance from what? Center of our hollow sphere, and this side we have what? Intensity I. Okay, intensity. Now look how the curves look. This is a point where distance is what? Your distance is what? 0, correct? No? You say x is 0 or whatever. At this point your x is equal to what? R, right? On the surface. This is what? X varies outside. Okay. Now look here. Formula I just rubbed them, but hope you remember them. First point we have discussed that what is the field at this point when distance is 0, means at the center of this hollow sphere, what is the field? What is the answer? 0, because at any inside point, inside this we have learned that inside what is the answer? Your E is equal to what? Directly what? 0, and potential was constant, how much? That gm by r, whatever on the surface, that is inside everywhere. Okay. Yes. So the field we are talking right now, intensity. Okay, that's 0 at the center. So graph does not start from here 0 directly. Okay, no graph. Then we are coming outward, your x is increasing, we are coming outward till this point we reach, till the surface we reach, there is no field. So there is no curve at all. So negative things we drawing graph, this suppose here we start. Okay, there is no field, so I am just drawing dot lines only. Then at the surface we have field, correct na? Yes, how much? gm by what? R square, right? So at this point we have some field and that will be maximum. So okay, this is actually gm by r square when distance is r, means when we are on the surface the field is maximum, how much? Gm by r square. Okay, then outside how gm, outside how field varies, what formula you wrote? Outside point you wrote that gm upon what? X square, correct? It varies what? Inversely. So when distance increasing we are going outward, your field will decrease and graph will look like that way. Okay, decreasing. Okay, so there is no curve here because in this region E is what? 0, till center to the surface there is no again I am writing E symbol, so I symbol we are writing for this. The field intensity is what? 0 in this region, and the field intensity is maximum where? On the surface, exactly on surface. Then outside again you are going, your field intensity is what? Reducing, because distance is increasing, is inversely proportional. So in this region you see is inversely proportional to what? Your x square or distance, right? So this is the curve for what? Intensity due to a hollow sphere. Now we are interested in drawing the same curve. So draw carefully, there is no curve here, I draw dotted lines here. Okay, yes, your curve start from this point only. Okay, yes. So let's draw the same curve for what? Potential. Okay, so I am writing here, second we want to do potential curve. Okay, potential curve due to what? A hollow sphere or spherical shape. Again it's negative, so it will come in negative quadrant. Okay, let's draw it. This is your negative quadrant. Again drawing graph between distance versus potential. This side we say potential V, right? Okay, let's see what is the potential at the center. Okay, let me write, this is what? X is 0, center, that say x is equal to r. Okay, on the surface, and x is what? Increasing this direction. Then what is the potential at the center? What is the answer? Inside the whole hollow sphere the potential is what? Constant, just gm by r, whatever on the surface, same answer, right? That value, correct? So till center to the surface potential is constant, so there is a horizontal line, and this value is what, minus gm by what r. I should put always like that way, okay, gm by what, r square, right. Till center to the surface potential is constant inside a hollow sphere, okay. Then what happening on the surface, this is the value, then outside point, at this point what is potential rod, like gm by what, whatever real distance x. So again this x is increasing, so potential will reduce. So what is the answer, like this one, this is what your curve, correct na? Yes, correct, only I drawn. Okay, yes. So in this region potential is what, constant, okay, I am writing V symbol for potential, constant, right, and here potential varies what, 1 by x, correct. So this is your potential curve, okay. So this I have done for what, hollow sphere, okay, or a spherical shell. Now same we answer for what, a solid sphere, okay, which is even more important. Look here, okay. So I am writing here second point we are talking. So intensity and potential due to a solid sphere. So when we talk like earth, moon and sun, these things, these are called like solid sphere, okay. Yes, this is for hollow sphere, and same thing we will do now for a solid sphere, okay. So let's check how it looks. Again we take a solid sphere, this is a solid sphere of some radius r and mass what, m. Again we are interested in knowing the field and potential due to this solid sphere at 3 points. One is on the surface, one is what, outside, one is what, inside, okay. 3 points we have. So again let's call same like this is point A, and then we said this point outside point B at distance of x, some inside point C, the distance of what, small r we are saying, right. Okay, let's write. Okay, first we are writing on the surface, right. We want to know the field intensity and potential on the surface, means at point A, correct na. What is the answer? Same answer like what you did for that, exactly same answer, okay. I am telling you directly, 3 cases we are talking, like on the surface, outside and inside, right. This case you talk solid or hollow, talk this, the potential and field at this point and this point are same only, exactly same formula, only what change, what, inside, that's all, okay. So on the surface you want to find what is IA, general formula gm upon what, r square, minus potential you want to find VA, same formula, minus gm upon what, r, okay. Same outside you want to find, again same formula, outside the sphere, okay. You want to find outside at this point, again same formula, IB is what, minus gm upon what, x square. What is VB? Minus gm upon what, x. These formulas for this or this and exactly same. You talk hollow sphere or solid sphere, this becomes exactly same. Now inside is very important here, let's talk. So inside the solid sphere, right, some inside point you want to find the field and what, field intensity and potential. Here it was very simple inside, because inside I said directly that field is what, 0, intensity is what, 0, and potential is what, constant, the simple answer. But here we have to calculate this, okay. Okay, let's calculate what, field. So how we do this? Suppose let me draw a picture again. This is what, r, that's mass m. Suppose you talk some point, this point that we call C and distance r. You want to find what is the intensity at this point, so you need to take another sphere here which is pulling this, right. What is the gravitational field due to what, this much part alone, okay. That will give what, your intensity at that point, C point, that, okay. Effective mass which is what producing this field is what, that much only, okay. Okay. So if you remember, like one question I have done already about force, exactly same we have to do. Okay, look, what is the density of this complete sphere? Total mass by total volume, that's what, 4 by 3 pi r cube, okay. Total mass of the whole sphere. We are interested in calculating m days, what is the mass of this small sphere, okay, which is the effective mass that producing what, field at this point, okay. Okay, this is density is what, mass by volume. You can also write m days, mass of that small sphere by volume of the small sphere, which is what, 4 pi and small r cube, that I am calling radius of small sphere, I am calling r cube, means that distance simply r, small r, okay. So when you simplify, you will see that we are interested in calculating m days. So how much m days comes? M days will be yes. So it becomes what, small r cube by capital R cube into what, capital M. That's what your m days. First thing, okay. Yes. Okay. M days we know. So now what we will do? We will calculate the intensity. Like we assume that this, forget this outer sphere, this is the only sphere we have, and we want to find field at this point. So this point is just like what, the point on the surface of this small sphere, like this. This is a point on the surface of the big sphere, exactly same here. This is a point on the surface of the this small sphere. So what is field? Okay, let me write I, what point we gave, C will be equal to, look here, okay, this is a formula. On the surface is what, gm by what, r square, minus g mass. Mass means m days, which is here, r cube by r cube into what, capital M. This is gm by r square. By r square means small r square. So this get cancelled here. So in real is coming like IC is coming how much, minus g m is there, then capital R cube into what, small r. Very, very important formula. Exactly all these calculations, all these formulas and all these graphs will come in what, electrostatics. Again they will ask you field and potential due to like conducting and non-conducting spheres. Okay, yes. So conducting sphere is just like hollow sphere here, and non-conducting is like this type, okay, where charge is uniformly spread. Okay, exactly same thing will come, okay, copy to copy. What can happen here, the graph is always in negative quadrant only, there it can be in positive quadrant also, okay, depends. Okay, so what answer coming? The field inside a solid sphere is what? IC is what? Minus gm upon capital R cube. Capital R is the radius of this hollow sphere into what? Small r. Small r is the distance from the center. This is center and where you want to find the field. So that distance r, right? You see this part is a constant, this part is constant. So how the intensity varies? Directly proportional to what? That small r, right now. Distance from center is increasing, field will be what? Increasing. Okay. Okay, then what is the potential due to this solid sphere inside any inside point, this point Vc. This also comes from a derivation that's little complicated, so we don't need, I am just writing what answer comes, okay. Yes, this is a little easier, so I have done for you. Okay, so minus gm upon 2r cube 3 times of r square minus what, r square. This is the potential due to a solid sphere at any inside point, okay. Gm upon 2r cube into 3 times of capital R square means radius of the solar sphere, and r square means that distance, right. Okay, these are two important things. Here they are very easy because intensity directly 0 and potential is constant. Whatever on the surface, same potential at every point inside this hollow sphere. But here it comes like that, okay. Now watch carefully. If I say, using this formula, I say that what is the field exactly at the center of a solid sphere? You said at center means what is distance, r becomes what, 0. So this again becomes what, 0. So at center again the field is what, 0, field intensity is 0. Then you are coming outward from this center, right, coming outward, your r is increasing, so your field will increase. Then what about potential? So I am writing the point for solid sphere we are talking, right, solid sphere. So look at this formula. I have said that what is the intensity at the center of the sphere. So in this formula you put your r 0, your answer becomes what, 0. The intensity at the center of sphere is what, 0. But now check the potential. What happened to potential? Potential at the center of this solid sphere, okay. Look at this formula. You put here r 0. Center means here r becomes 0, this term becomes 0, then r square get cancelled here. What are you getting here? You are getting answer like minus 3 by 2 of gm by what, r. This is very, very important. It's not 0. Potential at center is what? Maximum in case of your solid sphere. This potential, if you watch carefully, minus 3 by 2 of gm by r. What is gm by r? The potential on the surface. So you can also say that the potential at center is what? Minus 3 by 2 times of the potential on the surface. This is the maximum, remember, okay. Yes, intensity will be minimum 0 at the center, but potential is not 0, is what maximum is 1.5 times of the potential on the surface. Surface means gm by r simply, right? So it's becoming what, 3 by 2 or 1.5 time of the surface. So this is a very important point, right? Okay. Now we are interested again drawing the curve for this solid sphere, these two curve, intensity and what, potential curve. Okay. Can I draw the same curve? Let me draw here also. You will write again same point. Okay. This point, what, intensity curve for a solid sphere. Then what will change here? Look here directly, what is change in this? What is the difference between hollow and solid? Okay, remove this part. Okay, graph will be negative quadrant only. Yes, no change. Now look here, at center what is the field? 0. Just wait, at center field is 0. Then you coming outward, you coming out from the center of the solid sphere. How intensity varies? Directly proportional, right? R is increasing, your intensity will increase. So the curve here will look like that way, straight line till the surface. This is surface. In this region, intensity is proportional to what? R, keep in mind, right? And intensity is maximum on the surface. This is what maximum value, how much? Gm upon what again? R square, correct? Then outside again start decreasing. So this is change in this curve, right? Very important. Okay. So this is same curve I drawn here. What? Intensity curve for what? For solid sphere, okay? Like earth, moon, these all are what? Solid sphere, okay? This is a change, this is a new curve, please draw it again. And let's draw potential curve. How potential curve will look? So here I am drawing again. Let me rub these parts. So please write again here. This is a potential due to a solid sphere, right now. Okay, potential due to a solid sphere. How it looks? Watch carefully. So look here. Look at the variation of this. First you see that at the center, at this point when distance is 0, potential is what? Maximum. So potential start from this line, this is a potential line, is maximum some point, let's say how much? Minus 3 by 2 gm by r, this is a maximum. Then at some point when r is equal to, x is equal to r, it will becomes what? Minus gm by r something right here. So how this curve looks? Little complicated variation like that way. Oh, not that good. Let me draw it again. This type of variations will be there. So yes, minus gmr, this is what you actually center, right now, sorry, surface. When x is equal to r, the surface, what is the answer? Minus g by r. But at center when x is 0 is maximum here, minus 3 by 2 of what? Gmr. This is a potential line. So draw it carefully like that, okay? Yes, little curve like that. Okay, these were the potential and field due to what? Solid and hollow sphere, right? Okay. Apart from this, few other things they ask to you related to this that I do, and I will do the questions on this also, okay? Yes. Okay, so now we will do some problem on this what? This field intensity and what? Potential. Before that, I want to tell you a very important point. Like these two curve for a solid sphere and hollow sphere, potential and this intensity both curve I have drawn in negative quadrant, means I have drawn them what? Here in this quadrant, right? Be careful, same curve can be drawn in this quadrant also in terms of just magnitude. So in exam they can give in this quadrant, that also okay, or they can give in this quadrant, that also okay, that's also correct answer. But they generally will not do like this one, but by chance in both quadrant they have given curve. Here also they have drawn, here also they have drawn, but then that will be your correct answer, keep in mind, okay? If single only curve is given, like only this quadrant given or only that quadrant given, okay, they are the correct answer, okay? Yes, both are given, then that will be the correct answer. Be careful about this. And they ask field due to ring also, they did not ask in to us so far, but this ring is very important in what your electrostatics, the electric field due to a ring. So I am just writing it here, if you can note down that formula and remember it. So fourth point it was that field intensity due to a ring, uniform ring on its axial point. Yeah, this is very important in what? Electrostatic actually. Okay, you have a uniform ring, let's give some radius r, distance x, you want to find what is field at this point, okay, due to this ring of radius r and mass what m. So there is a formula that call at this point becomes simply minus gm upon what you call r square x square power 3 by 2 into what, x. This is a field, please remember it, okay, may be useful. By chance I ask a simple case of this, what is the field due to ring at center? Field at its center, I ask you. Center means in this formula you will make your what, your x will 0, you make your this term as what, 0, x distance x, so that your field becomes what, 0, correct, at center is 0, just like a hollow sphere at center field is what, 0. Okay. And by chance I ask you your potential, then how you will answer that? What is potential? Potential I am asking, potential is a ring at that point, okay. So what is the answer? Potential. Potential just need distance, that distance. Let's give some distance, what name you want to give, a some name. So just write just normal rolla gm by distance, distance real distance, so that's real distance, that become what, root of r square plus x square. So that simply become root of what, your r square plus x square, that will be your potential answer simply, okay. Potential at center you want to find like this, potential at center, what is the answer? Again you make your what term 0, that x 0, you make x 0, you simply answer become root gm by r, that's the potential, okay. Yes. Okay, so we were doing here problems now, okay. So please pick your sheet. If you not downloaded yet, please, there is a link provided in the description of this video, download that and keep in your hand. Okay, so question number 16 in your sheet. These questions are based on what, field intensity and potential, okay. So question number 16 says that the mass of the moon is m by 81 times, where m is the mass of the earth, and find the distance of the point where gravitational field due to earth and moon cancel each other from the moon, given that the distance between earth and moon is what, 60 r, whereas r is the radius of earth. Exactly same question we have done for what, force, equilibrium, right now two mass are there, where we should put the third mass, so that the third mass is under equilibrium, or net force on the third mass is what, 0. For this I told you the shortcut formula also, right now, or you can write force due to the first plus force due to the second is what, equal, right. Exactly same we have to do. They said net field becomes 0, field due to the first, field due to the second becomes what, 0. So two things are given here, what, one is given moon, okay, this is moon, and earth. They are placed at what distance? They are saying in terms of radius of earth, that distance is given 60 r, where r is the radius of the earth, like that, okay. They said at what point the field becomes what, you say this is a field and distance from what, moon, they are asking, let's call what, x distance, okay. They said it becomes what, 0. So there will be two field, one field due to moon, that's called what, I moon, and one field due to earth, that's called what, I earth. So they say that net field is 0, means these two fields should be what, equal and opposite. So field due to moon is equal to field due to what, earth. Just write your formula, that's your answer. Shortcut also you can use, I will tell you. Okay, let's write first. What is field due to moon? Is an external point outside, right now. So you are writing gm by real distance. So g, mass of the moon is given what, m by 81 times, okay. Gm by what, r square means what, distance you are calling x square. This is a field due to what, moon, gm by what, x square. What is field due to earth? G, mass of earth is m and distance is that distance. That total distance is calling 60 r, that we are calling x. So this becomes 60 r minus what, x, okay. Okay ji, let's cancel these terms, okay. Take square root on both sides. So this becomes what, 1 by 9 into what, x, and so this is square, I forget here. So 1 by 60 r minus what, x, okay. Cross multiply, 60 r minus x is equal to what, 9x. This becomes 10x is equal to 60 r. So x becomes what, 6 of the r. This is the distance from the moon. Or if you don't want to write like this one, you can use shortcut. I told you, like in terms of force, exactly same formula you can write for what, field also, because the field is what, the force acting on a unit mass, that's all. So same formula you can write. What was shortcut? The distance from the some mass x is what, like here they are asking from this body, root of mass of that body by m1 plus m2 into what distance, the real distance, what are you calling that, r, whatever. So here mass of the first body is what, that body is what, m by what, 81, mass of that body again what m by 81 plus mass of earth is what m, distance is given what 60 r. Okay, so this becomes m by 9, that becomes m by 9 plus what m into what 10 r. So how much it becomes, m you multiply here, this becomes 10 m by 9, that get cancelled, you are getting what, this is sorry 60, so this is getting again 6 r. Yes, correct only. Okay, that one. Suppose you want to make this calculation simple, what you can do, they said the mass of the moon is m by 81. So what you do it opposite, you write mass of the moon as m, then mass of earth becomes what, 81 times of the m. Now the calculation becomes even more simple, you put here m here, 81 m, that's more simple, right? Yes. Okay, so this is a very important question. Can I ask this, like we have done two questions. At some distance you put some particle here where force can become 0, you can write force due to the moon is equal to force due to what, earth, or you can use this shortcut. And field, can same question is possible for potential? Can I ask that at what point the potential becomes 0? Is this possible between these two? No, because potential is what, only scalar. Two mass you have, means there will two potential, you have to just add them. So potential cannot become 0. Potential is 0 only at where, infinity, very far, when distance is what. Okay, so potential cannot be here. Okay, okay, then let's move to next question. Okay, question number 17 we are talking, and in this question they said the gravitational potential in region is given by some equation given to you. Potential, how it varies, so it's varying 3 dimension, 3x plus 4y plus 12z, this is given potential. Then they are asking that what is the gravitational field at this some coordinates. Okay, coordinates are given, we have to find what, field. What is field formula in terms of potential? I is what, minus dv by what, dr, right now. Yes, so you have to differentiate this term, and there are 3 coordinates are given, all 3, x, y, z. So how we do, we have to do partial differentiation. First you differentiate with respect to x, then y and z you can keep constant, then you do with respect to y, then this and this you can keep constant, right now. So what is the answer? Minus is outside. Okay, first I am differentiating with respect to x, y and z I am keeping constant. So when you differentiate this, y and z are constant, these two terms become 0, 3x becomes what, simply 3. Correct. Then I differentiate with respect to what, y, then I will keep x and z constant. If you take x and z constant, these two terms become 0, 4y means becomes what, just 4. Now we differentiate with respect to what, z, then x and y constant, so these two terms become 0. Okay, the 12z means becomes what, 12. Or if you can always put vector also, like this I direction, this is j direction, that's what, k direction. Okay, right. So they are asking magnitude answer here, right? Yes, magnitude. So let's take magnitude of this. Magnitude becomes what, 3 square plus 4 square plus 12 square, 144 plus 16 plus 9, that becomes what, 169, means what, simply 13. Okay, that's your answer. So unit you know always what, Newton per kg, right? So this is given in second option. Okay, moving to question number 18, and this type of questions are very important for us. Okay, AP and GP problems. So they said infinite bodies of each mass 3 kg are situated at distance of 1 meter, 2 meter, 4 meter, 8 meter, it goes on x axis. The resultant intensity due to this at the origin is what? That's what your x coordinate, they are saying what is the net field at this point origin, and some masses are placed here, 3 kg placed at what, 1 meter, then 3 kg placed at what, 2 meter, 3 kg placed at what, 4 meter, 3 kg placed at what, 8 meter, it goes till what, infinity. So it's infinite series, right? Okay, let's find what is field. Okay, so what is total field? Simply you can add field due to, these are point masses, you can add simply there, right? Okay, what is field due to this mass? Minus g into m is what, 3 kg by distance is what, 1 square. What is field due to this mass? Minus g into mass is what, 3 kg by distance is what, 2 square. It goes on same way, g into what, 3 kg again by what, 4 square. This goes till infinity. So here some part is common, you can take, what you can take, minus g or minus 3g. Okay, this you take common. What is remaining here? 1 means 1 by what, 4 plus 1 by 16, it goes on, that's the remaining, right, till infinity. G and 3 I took common, so 1 by 1 square means 1 only, 1 by 2 square means 4, 1 by 4 square, it goes on, right now. Yes, so this is what type of series? GP. Every time multiplying by what, 1 by 4 here. You want to find the sum of GP. Recently I discussed with you what is sum of an infinite GP. A upon what? 1 minus R. A means first term. First term is what here? 1. 1 minus R is called common ratio. So every time multiplying by 1 by 4. Like it was 1, we multiply 1 by 4, we got this answer. Again we multiply 1 by 4, we got what? This answer. So 1 by 4. So 1 by this become 3 by 4 or what? 4 by 3. So what is the answer coming? I will be minus 3g into what? How much? 4 by 3. 3 got here. So answer is coming minus 4g. Unit is again same. Intensity is what? Newton per kg. Okay, so that's your answer given 4g in your fourth option. Exactly same question they have asked for what? Gravitational potential also. Okay. Look here, what happened potential? What's the difference? Similar question given I am doing here itself. Question number 19. So they said m point masses of each value m are placed at this coordinate. What? M is placed here at 1 meter, at 2 meter, mm, 4 meter, and what? Here, okay. So everywhere m is placed here, okay. And they are asking that what is the gravitational potential at x is equal to 0 means what? Origin. Here they are asking. So let's write again potential. How you write? What is the potential due to this mass? Formula is what? G m by r means 1. Due to this mass, G m by r means again what? 2. G m by 4. It goes on, right? Again infinity. Again you take here some part common. Minus g m due to common, you got 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8. It goes on, right? So again we are getting a GP. Again you have to find the sum of this GP. What is the answer? Sum of this GP. Sum of infinite GP. A upon A means what? First term. R means what? 1 by 2. Every time multiplying what? 1 by 2. So this becomes 1 by 2. This becomes what? Simply 2. So what is the answer of this? Potential will be minus gm was there, then it become minus 2 gm, or magnitude you can write just 2 gm, right now. So here is given what? Second option. Okay, this question was question number 19. Moving to next problem, question number 20 we are talking. It says that the gravitational field due to mass distribution is given. Gravitational field is given k upon x cube. In the x direction, k is a constant. Taking the gravitational potential to be 0 at infinity, its value at distance x is what? So we have to find actual gravitational potential, and field is relation is given. How field varying? That wrote something like this way: k upon what? X cube, where k is a constant and x is a distance, right now. So we have to find here what? Potential we have to find. Okay, we know relation, you know field is equal to what? Minus dv by dr, right now. We want to find potential, dv becomes what? Minus integration of what? d into r. Means you have to do integration here simple, right? So let's integrate. Potential will be equal to what? Integration of field. Field is given what? K upon what? X cube into what? Dx, right now. Dr means dx, okay. So this range varies from where? They said like infinity we taking what? Sorry, they saying at potential at infinite is given what? 0, and some x distance we have to find. So range we can write that we are talking from your x to what? Infinity, okay. So let's solve this. How much it come first? Okay, when you solve this, k is constant, x cube we take up, okay, it become x power minus 3, right now. So like this one, x power minus 3 and into dx, this you want to integrate, right now. So integration formula is what? X power n is what? You write increase that power by 1, so you write like k into x is increased means becomes what? Minus 2 and divided by what? Minus 2, right now. This will come correct only. X power minus 3, what is the answer? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So you are adding plus 1 here, that answer comes. So it becomes simply minus 1 by 2 into k into what? Again x square, and this range goes from x to what? Infinity. When you put infinity here x, it becomes 0, and x you put here same answer. So answer comes simply this much only. Answer comes what? K upon what? 2x square. So k upon 2x square, that is given what? Your fourth option, okay. Okay, let's move on to another problem. That says 21 problem. The intensity of gravitational field at a point situated at a distance of 8000 km from the center of earth is given 6 Newton per kg. Intensity is given to you first, I is given, and I is given how much? Is given 6 Newton per kg, okay. And distance also given. What distance given? 8000 km, right now this is given. They are saying that what is the gravitational potential at that point? Look, yes, very simple. Generally, how you write for point mass is, I said, what is formula of intensity? You said Gm upon what? R square for point mass. What is the potential due to point mass? Gm into what? R. So if you watch carefully like this relation, correct relation is what? This one. But in simple, if you want to write potential is nothing but what? Your field into distance only for point mass, right? If you multiply this as distance r, you get that answer only, right? Now for point mass is. So this relation means that only. Correct is this way, like that way. But in simple language, you can say like this way also. Okay, potential is equal to what? Intensity into what? Distance simply. So the point mass is talking. We are finding potential. That's become intensity into what? Distance. Intensity is given 6, and distance is given 8,000, and kilometer means 10 power 3. So answer is given. How much answer is given? Yes. So 1, 2, 3. That becomes 6. So 4.8 into 10 power 7 joule what? What is unit? Joule per kg, right now for potential. So that is given in what? Your third option. Okay. So look like this problem. They say this is what? A hollow sphere of mass what? M, and I put a point mass at the center of mass M. This mass also M. Okay. Radius of this is what? R. Correct na? So this is a hollow sphere and this is a point mass. Okay, point mass. So they say question like this one, that the hollow sphere is given to you and at center a point mass of value m, okay, is placed there. Then they ask the question that find field and potential at some points. Okay, so first I ask you that what is field and potential at this point, some outside point, and that distance I am calling, let's call 3r. Correct. What is the answer? Look here. First, I am asking what is the field at this point A. Okay, what is the answer? There are two things we have now. One, we have a hollow sphere and we have one point mass. This point we are talking where we have to find field and potential is what? An outside point, right? And what? Outside point. So there is no problem. You have to write general formula. You write field due to what? Hollow sphere plus field due to what? Your point mass Pm I am writing. Okay, the field at this point will be what? Field due to the hollow sphere plus field due to the point mass. Field due to hollow sphere is what? G, mass is m, and distance is what? 3r square. You write just 3r and square. That's all, right? Then field due to this point mass is what? Gm, and real distance again what? Gm by 3r means 3r square only. And you can put negative here outside, right? That's your answer simply. No problem here. But same way you can write potential also. I am not writing. Okay. But suppose I ask you this point, that what is the field and potential at this point, that I am calling some r is equal to what? R by 2. Some distance, this is a point inside this hollow sphere, and distance is given in terms of general radius of the sphere itself. So what is the field and potential at that point? Same you write field due to the hollow sphere plus field due to what? Our point mass. What is field due to hollow sphere? What is the answer? 0. Yes, due to hollow sphere the field inside is what? Always 0 due to the hollow sphere. But here we have a point mass also. So that point mass will produce some field at that point. Due to hollow sphere already became 0. Due to point mass is what? General formula again, Gm upon what is that? Distance, that's given r by 2. So write r by 2 and square. That will be your answer. Correct. By chance I ask you what is the potential at that point? B point, right? What is the potential at that point? Then potential due to hollow sphere is what? Constant inside this, right? And how much value? Gm upon what? R. Correct na? And what is the potential due to this point mass? What is the answer? Gm upon distance what? R by 2. That's what your total potential at that point. Correct na? So this is a combination of what? Like hollow sphere and a point mass. Hope you understood this. They can ask you both questions, what? Intensity and what? Potential at inside point, outside point, and surface. Surface and outside there is no problem. Always general questions only. Okay. Inside only you need to think. Then what they can do? They can give the combination of like some hollow sphere, spherical sails. They say these are the two sails. These both are what? Hollow sphere. Keep in mind, hollow sphere, right? Then I can give radius. This radius is r. This radius is what? 2r. Or I can give name r1 and r2. Mass I can give this is what? m1. This mass what? m2 something, right? Then same question I will ask you that some point is what? Here, right? Some point is what? Here between these two. Some point is what? Outside. What is field and potential? Let's understand directly. Suppose I give any point inside this smaller hollow sphere. I give that some point is what here, and I ask you what is field and potential at this point. Okay, first I ask you field, that what is the net field due to these two hollow sphere, concentric hollow sphere at that point. This point is inside the smaller hollow sphere, right? What is the answer? Field directly 0, because field due to this point is what? Inside the big hollow sphere, inside the small hollow sphere, both, right now. So field due to both becomes what? 0 directly, right? So at this point, any point in this smaller hollow sphere, the net field intensity, you say, due to the both sphere will be 0 directly, right? But I give this a point A, suppose. Then I give point B. This point B is what? Between these two hollow spheres, right now. This point B is between these two hollow spheres. Then I am asking what is the net intensity at that point. Now what is the answer? The field due to the outer sphere will be what? Directly 0, because for the outer sphere this point is what? Inside the sphere. But the field due to the smaller sphere will not be 0. We have to calculate, because this point is what? Outside this smaller sphere, right now. So field due to the bigger sphere is what? 0 at this point, B point, but field due to the smaller sphere will not be 0. You can write just Gm by what? Whatever real distance given, like the distance will be given to you x, you can write. So due to outer sphere will be 0, but due to inner sphere will not be 0. And I given outside point, then due to both sphere there will be fields, you can write right now. Due to smaller sphere, due to the bigger sphere, both will produce some field. Same you can say answer for potential also. If I say this point, what is the potential here? This point is inside this sphere and inside the smaller sphere, both, right? So due to both sphere, the potential will be constant, right? Due to bigger sphere, what is the field is constant? What is the answer? Gm by r, means whatever r2, big sphere, and same for what? Smaller sphere, Gm upon what? R1. You can add them, right? Yes. If you talk about this point means this point. Due to the bigger sphere, again it's inside point, so potential is constant, Gm upon what? R2, and due to this smaller sphere is what? Outside point, so you write general formula Gm upon whatever real distance, that distance you have to write, okay? Yes. Okay. They can make you fool like this way. They say this is what? Hollow sphere, and inside they can put a solid sphere. This is a hollow sphere, and that becomes the solid sphere. Some radius is given R1 and what? R2, right? This is what? Now a solid sphere. Like I gave example of point mass here, then hollow sphere and hollow sphere. Now this is a hollow sphere and what? A solid sphere. Okay. So again, 3 questions they will ask you. Some point they can give here, or what? Outside, right? Okay. Outside is given general formula. Here write the field due to hollow sphere, field due to solid sphere. Add them, or potential also same way answer. If I give a point here, then I ask you field. Right, what is net field at this point, which is between this solid sphere and what? Hollow sphere. Due to hollow sphere, field at this point is what? 0, because this point is what? Inside the hollow sphere, but due to the solid sphere it will not 0. You can calculate by writing general formula Gm upon what? X square, right? That's x distance, right? Inside point I give like here, some inside point again. This point is what? Inside this hollow sphere. Due to hollow sphere the field will be 0 again, and due to solid sphere, for solid space an inside point, so you can write that formula what? Minus Gm upon r cube into what? R. That formula you can write here and calculate field at this point, right? Okay. Okay, so these were additional points about what? Gravitational field due to what? This hollow sphere and solid sphere and point mass is combination, right? The questions are always very easy. These questions will be linked again with what? Potential energy. The potential and potential energy will be related again. So some questions you will see in what? Next topic also about these, okay? Okay, till that we have done now completely the gravitational field intensity and potential, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any doubt, please put your comment. I will help you always. Thank you so much.